Parry and riposte, a unique and often overlooked game mechanic in the highly complex combat system of Dark Souls. What is this video? This video is a comprehensive tutorial that will hopefully help people who aren't all that experienced learn some of the timings and hopefully be able to do exactly what it says on the screen. So parrying. A lot of people who play Dark Souls will backstab, they'll do the general block, then wait for the attack to rebound and then attack, and they'll never ever dabble in the art of parrying because it is a high risk, high reward kind of system, and it's something that a lot of people overlook because it might not be their type of thing, they might not know too much about it, but it's something that I personally think is amazing and should really be learned. And hopefully this video is going to go through some of the enemies and it's going to help you do some of the timings and some of the parries and hopefully improve your own parrying skill. So for anybody uninitiated, a parry is basically when an enemy goes to strike you and at the last possible moment you respond with the parry action, which on this game is pressing the left trigger. And the timing window is quite precise, but it's nowhere near as precise as it was in Demon's Souls, so you do have some area of error that you can still hit the parry on. And hopefully at the end of this video you'll have a better idea of how to do some of the easy parries against a bunch of enemies in the Firelink Shrine. So the first enemy we've got here is in the Firelink Shrine, and that is the Armoured Hollow. As you can see, he's got 85 life and he gives you 50 souls when you kill him. And you can do the riposte on him. One thing to bear in mind, every enemy on Dark Souls has a multitude of attacks. There is no real way to tell which one the enemy is going to throw, aside from little bits of signposting that they do and things of that nature. And that is one of the most beautiful things and dynamic things about the difficulty. So this first guy, he does a jumping attack and he does some overhead attacks. He can also do a slightly slower two-handed thrust. You'll notice right there I slowed it down to show you the single-handed strike. This is one of the easiest enemies on the game to parry. So this guy here, this is the Undead Soldier. His statistics are almost slightly identical to the one we've just killed. He's just a little bit more unorthodox because he's stronger and he has a sword. And so you'll notice that I also get hit here by a lovely firebomb from this guy who's throwing above me. So completely ignore that, guys, it's just something that happened on the recording. And just watch for the moment when my character starts to move to do the parry, and you'll notice I've left in a lot of swings against this guy because he does a couple of different ones. The thrusting one can be quite difficult. The running thrust is the most difficult one he does. If you watch, it can be really finicky, this one. But practice makes perfect. A lot of the times when somebody's coming at you on an angle like that from a hill, you can't actually riposte them, so that's why I didn't do it there. But moving on swiftly, this is the skeleton, 181 life and 50 souls. And that is the reason why you do not want to mess with these guys early, because they can do some serious damage. But you'll notice I'm slowing down some of these parries for you so you can see them. I think the skeletons are some of the most difficult enemies to parry, and I would definitely avoid doing that because they're so much easier to fight normally and just knock them down and stun them. Like a lot of enemies on this game, they are susceptible to the parry, as you can see. And I left in a couple of opportunities. That one there, the jumping attack that you just saw, that one can be really challenging to get the correct parry on. And you've got to be super careful. But that is just a taste of hopefully a sequence of videos showing you how to parry and riposte correctly against the computer on the single player for Dark Souls. And if you're interested in seeing more or series of this nature on my channel, please show your appreciation, and I will put some time into making them because I have a lot of enjoyment from it. One thing I need to really stress though is these parry windows are only how it will work against the computer. This is the only way this will work. If you try to do this online, you will not parry anything because the lag and the latency is completely different and it's almost a completely different game. But with that already prefaced, if you can master some of these timings, you will see a significant jump in your ability on this game. And it's pretty rewarding when you get it down. But thanks for watching, and you take care now.